Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Red Hot Chili Pepper Songs and Memories, where I talk about songs by this band and I talk about the memories they gave me. Now, on day 13, I'm going to be talking about Fire from Mother's Milk. I remember, again, this was back in high school. This is going to be a recurring thing, isn't it? So, this was back in high school, and I didn't really know about Jimi Hendrix songs other than Purple Haze and Hey Joe. But I remember the first time I heard Fire was when I was in my computer lab in high school, and I just saw Red Hot Chili Peppers perform the song Fire at Woodstock '99, and we all know how that turned out. But the song, it's like I remember the song being like, "Holy crap! This is actually a pretty damn good live performance." And I remember like hearing the song of that Woodstock '99 performance again and again and again. I'm like, I have to put it on my MP3. If I knew what I knew later on, I could have just like ripped the audio and put it on my MP3 and be like, oh, I can listen to this anytime I want. But instead, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go on Crosswire and just Google or type in "Fire" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers Woodstock '99. I remember that taking a bit of time, and most of it was not helpful. And so I ended up, after about 40, 50 minutes, I finally got the kind of audio I wanted, or the kind of performance I wanted. It wasn't exactly the performance from that clip from Woodstock '99, but it was still a very high. It was good quality for an MP3 file. But I then eventually I ended up listening to the studio version, and I remember being like blown away because it was just so chaotic and it's so full of energy. I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really amazing. And for a full 2 days, that song was the only song I would listen to constantly. Like it was just like I just want to listen to that song over and over again. Specifically the guitar solo. I'm like, oh my god, this is actually really good. This is amazing. And when I finally heard the Jimi Hendrix version, I'm like, this is good, but it's not as it's it's a bit low key, but it's not. But then again, it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers during that Mother's Milk era, so their energy was pretty much off the walls. So it's like, yeah, okay, it's like, yeah, I get it. I mean, I like the Jimi Hendrix like original recording. It's just that I thought it was a little bit underwhelming compared to the Red Hot Chili Peppers performance. So I'm like, this is okay. This is okay. And so I kept listening to the Red Hot Chili Peppers song over and over again. And I was like, oh my god, this is just great. This is just amazing. And I remember one time I actually ended up playing both versions at the same time with this guy right here, or this woman. It's not a guy, it's a woman. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a guy. You're a woman. Your name is Teresa. You're very good. Helped me through a lot of stuff. And I remember playing with her through with along with the two versions of the song. And it's like, oh, I'm playing the same song but at different speeds because Jimi Hendrix is a little bit slower on bass and Flea is just doing his thing like really pretty much really fast on the Red Hot Chili Pepper version. And I remember like wanting to like eventually I wanted to capture like listen to more live performances by the band with this song, so I just like, and even up until my last MP3 I ended up having what let me see, the studio version and like three live performances of Fire. Like that's how intense it was. Like at one point, I knew exactly which song was which. Hell, actually, I actually ended up like finding like as of like 2 years ago, but I can't find it right now because it's probably offline. I found an HD live version of the song with all the original members, like Hillel Slovak and Jack Irons, and it sounded really good. Like it really sounded great. I actually enjoyed it. I'm like, why didn't I put this on an MP3 or save it on my laptop or something? Because I genuinely thought it was like, holy crap, this is actually a really good thing going on. and I'm like, yeah, this is fun. This is actually really fun. And yeah, I just really wish that that video would be up somewhere because I was looking for it everywhere. See, I'm still enjoying the Fire by Red Hot Chili Peppers because no matter what members are in there in the band, it's like, yeah, I actually like do like the song no matter what because they actually like do a very good job with the song. Well, in hindsight, not a very good choice for Woodstock '99, as if you've seen the footage of them performing at that concert, it's like, yeah, not a good idea in hindsight. Um, but the performance was really good. Like I genuinely liked the performances there, and wow, uh, yeah. Hell, even whenever I listen to Mother's Milk, I'm still gonna play that song at least twice because it's just that fast. And sometimes I think it's a little short, but then again, it's 2 minutes. Like the song itself originally wasn't that long, so it's like okay, that's fine. And man, I mean, if they were the way they are then still, I'm pretty sure they could have at least like what's it called? They could have at least like made remake of Hakuna Matata because they've done it like they've done Fire, they've done what's it called? They've not Fire and they're Red Hot. Um so I'm pretty sure they can actually pull off Hakuna Matata. Especially the Red Hot Chili Peppers like if it was the since that song came out in the 90s, I'm pretty damn sure that they can do it with either John Frusciante or Dave Navarro. They can pull that shit off. So that's all I gotta say about this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you another time. Thank you.